guys, PortalMaster9351 here, and in today's video I have got some really interesting news to share with you guys. So I'm going to spare no more introduction and just jump right into this. Data miners of the Nintendo Switch have found an absolutely colossal list of potential leaked games for the next 2 years on the Nintendo Switch. This leak is possibly one of the largest leaks I have ever seen in my life for anything ever. It not only confirms new Pokemon games, it leaks the new Fire Emblem games title, it talks about Pikmin, Metroid, oh my gosh guys, it talks about the Spyro remake, it talks about everything. It even talks about a new Skylanders game, Skylanders Jet Warriors. But before I dive any further into this leak, I want you guys to understand how colossal and unprecedented in size this leak is. And I'm going to start by reading off every single game title that is in this leak so you guys can have an understanding of the size of this leak. Alright, and here goes. Yoshi's Cardboard Flip-Out, Fire Emblem Mutiny, Pokemon Chemical, Pokemon Nuclear, Roller Coaster Tycoon Adventures, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Guilty Until Innocent, Octopath Traveler,
Quest 11, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Fear Effect Reinvented, Harvest Moon, Light of Hope, Jurassic World Evolution, Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition, Kingdom Hearts 3, Mega Man 11, Oddworld Soulstorm, Kite Must Die, Spellbound, The Forbidden Arts, Xenocrisis, Last Encounter, Punch Out meets Mad World and Paddle Box, Disc Jam, Mario Tennis Aces, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, The World Ends With You, Final Remix, Riot, Civil Unrest, Galgun 2, Atari Flashback Classics, Paradise Lost, First Contact, Secret of Sana, Remastered, Hello Kitty Cruisers, Shape of the World, Wild Guns Reloaded, Flint Hook, Fortnite, Geriatric Kart Racing, Lego Star Wars, The Last Jedi, Mario and Sonic, World Collide, Sonic Heroes HD, Just Dance 2019, Just Dance Disney Party 3, Incredibles 2, Hero Squads, Wreck-It Ralph 2, The Simpsons Hit and Run, F-Zero, Turbo Grand Prix, Kid Icarus, Rise of the Underworld, DuckTales, Wonders of the World, SNES Remix, Just Dance 2020, FIFA 20, 2K20, Football Manager 2020,
SpongeBob SquarePants, The Story of Pearl, Timeless Adventures of Mickey Mouse Remastered, Hanna-Barbera All-Stars Party, Teen Titans Heroes, Skylanders Jet Warriors. Oh my gosh! I want y'all to know I almost killed myself trying to make that list out. Holy crap! That's a long list of things! And I'm pretty sure like I was about to pass out there. But y'all, this confirms Pokemon remakes and Pokemon new games, Nuclear and whatever the other one is. Like, do you not understand the magnitude of what this says? It also confirms, assuming it's true, that the new Crash Bandicoot game is called The Wrath of Cortex. Now, one inconsistency that I would like to point out in this thing, this is based off what we know. Assuming that the new Crash Bandicoot game is, in fact, 1 year exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, or sorry, to the PS4, like its predecessors, it at the earliest could not come out until 2020. This list claims to be the next 2 years. And that implies that this game would be out earlier. So either it doesn't have the exclusivity contract, or 2 years does not refer to 2018 and 2019, but literally the next 2 years from today, assuming that this leak is true. I, however, do not actually think it is true. And here is why. It is too massive of a list. This is a leak of unprecedented size. I have never once seen a leak of this size. A lot of the names throw me off too. Like Illusion Diamond and whatever the Pearl one is. Like, I don't know. I don't like those titles as Pokemon remakes. Nuclear seems to be a weird title, but I saw another YouTuber mention that we know that Pokemon Uranium, the fan-made project, was actually taken down recently, not recently, a while ago, by Nintendo. Could this be because they had a similarly themed game called Pokemon Nuclear in the works? I mean, it would make a lot of sense. Again, though, I just have a very difficult time buying into this with the relative size of this list. There are a couple of things I think that could prove the legitimacy of this game, and it is, or sorry, of this leak, and it is various games getting announced and confirming what the leak says. So if in the future a leak, if in the future Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex gets confirmed, then I can say with relative certainty that this leak was correct because it actually contained that name in the thing. So it would make sense for this leak to be legit. Skylanders Jet Warriors. Okay, it sounds like a fake name, honestly. It sounds like a fake name. But I also said Trap Team sounded like a fake name when it got revealed. I also thought Imaginators was a fake name after I literally saw gameplay of it on the Asian Guy Gamers channel on May 31st, 2016. I thought it was a fake game. That's how stupid I thought the title was. So Skylanders Jet Warriors, that would make sense. Plus, I imagine that not all of these titles, assuming that this leak is legit, are finished titles. A lot of them are probably still working titles. But again, it seems really odd to me that they would have games planned out, or at least even put in a system this early on. It would not make a lot of sense to me. Now, again, I don't really know a whole lot about things, and as someone that doesn't know a whole lot about Nintendo as a whole, it's a little bit harder for me to say Super Smash Bros. Royale or whatever it's called, or like all these Mii games. I honestly can't remember most of the names because I read them so fast. There's a thing called Ultimate Arms. Is that supposed to be a sequel to the 2017 game Arms? Honestly, I don't know. Where is Splatoon 3? I would have expected that to have come out by 2020. Seems odd to me if that's not going to be a thing, but again, if it is only the next 2 years and the Crash game is going to come out in 2019, that makes a little more sense. But then, of course, you have things like, you know, FIFA 20. Well, of course, that makes a little more sense because that releases, you know, towards the end of the year. So, honestly, y'all, this is a lot to take in, and it's possible that this is the day that we got confirmation on Skylanders 7. That is totally possible. It's also possible that this list of games is complete and utter garbage and is not true whatsoever. Both of those are possibilities. Personally, I am saying there's only about a 20 to 25% chance of this leak being legit. It's not because of where it comes from. It's not because of how it was found. That's not what makes it seem fishy to me. What makes it seem fishy to me is the size and magnitude of this leak and the amount of time that it says it goes forward for, not counting any of the individual games. Because if I went and tried to say it's not real because of this particular game inclusion, that would be a terrible system to use. Honestly, saying that that entire list is fake just because I don't think there's going to be a Skylanders game at any point, which I don't think that, by the way, but let's just say I did, would be a very stupid way of dismissing the entire list. Now, if it ever gets confirmed that any of these games are not coming to the Switch, or several games get confirmed to be coming to the Switch with those titles, well, that does bode very well for the legitimacy of this leak. But right now, I'm putting it at about a 25% chance of being real and a 75% chance of not being real. But here's what I'm curious about, guys. What do you guys think about it? So tell me down in the comments, do you think this leak is legit, or do you think that it's just a pile of crap and it's completely and totally untrue? I will leave a link down in the description if you guys want to check out the list for yourself. It was quite a long list, and if you want to look in more detail, feel free. Also, shout out to the guy on Twitter. Can't remember your name right now. I will put a thing up there for sharing this with me. You're not the one that found it, but thank you for pointing it out and allowing me to make a video on it. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Also, shout out to all my patrons on Patreon. Almost forgot, especially Liam Corner and the Collector Creepypasta. That's all for now. See you guys next time.